Hi, and good morning or good afternoon, whichever it may be. I come to you as a teacher, a cook, a nurse, a fitness addict, a nutritionist, a maid, an organizer, a not so good time manager, a janitor, a rise to the occasion and bend with the punches guru, a colleague, a bookkeeper, a lawnmower and weed puller, a bill payer, etc., etc. I guess it would have been easier just to say, as a parent and a pioneer Brookwoodian. I come to say how fortunate we are to have Brookwood and to thank you and to thank God for Brookwood. But what is Brookwood? What brings people from throughout the world to see and absorb what we do here? It isn't the pretty buildings or the landscaping or the good food. These things are certainly important, but that's not the heart of what makes success. What is Brookwood? Brookwood is you. Each and every person is as important a part of a well-oiled machine, which could not effectively run without you. It's like an orchestra, all working and doing their part to make beautiful music. People generally fall into a couple of categories, the can-doers and the can't-doers. Thank God we have can-doers, and that is you. When you meet situations where you have to make major changes or major decisions or take extra responsibility for things you've never done before, not only do you do it for yourself, but for a number of others who are totally dependent upon you and your colleagues or your team. You have all sorts of choices to make, and you have to make them correctly and quickly. And if you will add to that the fact that presently we have a worldwide situation that is beyond our comprehension and affects each of us dramatically, physically, psychologically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, and probably a jillion other ways. You have answered that call by going the extra mile, by not being afraid to get out of your comfort zone, by making sure that nutrition and exercise is emphasized. Or others may be making those wonderful room service lunches, which are the best you've ever seen, and that they have a gourmet breakfast and dinner prepared by our fantastic cafe staff, that the supply of medications is sufficient, that it is checked and double-checked, that they are correct for each individual and will be administered on time. Others are taking care that the work program continues in a different way because it provides purpose and routine, which in itself is a stabilizer for many. Some are making sure that our building and grounds are working for us to use, and every mechanical and aesthetic need is met. Others are seeing that our worship service and prayer is woven into the very fabric of everyday living, that the state of the pandemic is monitored and the CDC edicts are adhered to properly, that communication is stressed and assured. They see that the right hand knows what the left hand is doing, that one-on-one time is given to each individual and no one is left out. You're the example to me of one of my favorite quotes from Margaret Mead. She said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed, dedicated, caring people can change the world, for indeed, that's the only thing that ever has." And that's you. You're a part of that. You have sought ways to help and stretch yourselves to do more and more. By doing so, you have inspired others to do the same. Creative administration has devised changes in order to address the current situation and make it more efficient. So we all have to bend with the punches, and that makes it easier. Trying to look ahead as much as possible as we go through uncharted waters, and to be prepared for the what-ifs. Constantly reassessing, being able to change directions on a moment's notice, prioritizing under unfamiliar circumstances, and on and on and on. You have done all of these things because you care. And remember the saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You're champions. You're the epitome of Brookwood's anthem. Here I am, Lord. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. And as I hope you truly know, he is leading. So I say to you, thank you for all who Brookwood touches. And please don't forget that you are making a difference. And now, if you will, let's end with this prayer. Father, please open our eyes that we may see what you want us to see. Open our ears that we may receive messages more clearly from others and from you. Open our hearts that we may feel what you want us to feel. And then, please, open our hands that we may serve. Amen.